Hi guys, this is Supper. First of all, I would like to apologize you all for occasional weirdness in this video, because during the interview my microphone crashed and I haven't recorded a single word from the things that I said. And now let's get to interview. This time I have a pleasure and privilege to introduce to you all owner and creator of world's biggest painting studio, creator of Valhalla event, and owner of one and only Shockwave of Happiness, Mr. Shawn Gately from Blue Table Painting.
Now, it's a little close quarters right now, so I'm going to give you something. Not many people know this exists, but there's the mini shockwave. It goes like this. I just made that up just for you, Peter.
Thanks, I feel much happier already.
You should.
Okay, this time I would like to talk to you a little bit about running a professional painting services, like your own Blue Table Painting studio.
Okay.
So for the beginning, please tell me, how did you start your adventure with professional painting?
All right. Well, it started when I had a role-playing group back in '97, and a couple of the guys disappeared every week to play war games, and I didn't know what it was, but they brought over a white dwarf, and I was hooked. I loved painting. I actually won some minor painting competitions along the way. And so how I started is in 2003, I was an elementary school teacher in the San Francisco Bay Area. Here, I'm going to take off my glasses because I think you're getting a lot of glare from them. How's that?
Better.
Yeah. My beady little black weasel eyes. All right. So anyway, I was an elementary school teacher, and it was summertime, and I needed to get a job, but not many people want to hire someone for like 8 weeks. So I was lamenting a little bit about this at my local game shop, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, why don't you paint my dwarf army?" And I was like, "All right, I can do that." I mean, I loved painting whole armies, creating themes and display boards, that whole thing. And so I painted his dwarfs, and that's how it all started. I had a little customer base of about 10 or 12 people, and in January of 2004, I quit my job, started painting out of my garage, and just loved it. It gave me, freedom of scheduling, and I really liked interacting with clients and setting up sort of the business aspect of it. And if I may add just one more thing, that's the reason why I think Blue Table Painting has been so successful, is that I actually, not only do I enjoy the painting aspect of it, but I enjoy the business aspect of it. That's really the biggest part of it for me.
Of course, doing any business with passion is very important. Okay, so what should know people that are thinking about starting living from painting services?
Don't do it. Refer all your customers to me. No, I do have a video actually for this, and I have one major piece of advice for success in this field, and that is be prolific. Some people wait till things are perfect before they go and do something, and you can't do that with business or life. You just have to go do it. So paint something every day, no matter what it looks like. Just put it out there, talk excitedly about what it is that you're doing, and stick with it. Stick with it. My claim to fame is I'm coming up on 5,000 videos on my channel that I've done. Almost all of them I've done myself. And that's an average of 2 videos a day, 365 days a year for 7 years. And I just keep going, and it's not edited. It's just out there. There's a whole lot of heart to it, and I think that's the main thing. You don't need the power of the internet is so great that you don't really need to advertise very much. Just be awesome and let people find you.
During the last few years, we have witnessed many borns and many deaths of painting studios. Can you tell us what are most common mistakes made by people that are running such companies?
Oh yeah, okay. Well, and that's how the industry works right now, and it's actually been that way for quite a while. is that it's serviced by sort of this piranha-like school of small solo painters, and I've got a lot of thoughts about this. Well, and the thing is that it's so small, like one individual, if they don't do a good job or their stuff isn't on time, or or if they just leave the state, take the miniatures and deposit with them, it doesn't even make the news because there's nobody to like accept responsibility for that, you know? So what I would say is that the most common thing that destroys the small solo painter is they underquote for their work. They don't account for actually how much time that it will not only take to do the models, but that it will take to do all the administrative functions. So, for example, if you spend 10 hours painting as a professional painter, you're going to also be spending 5 to 10 hours doing all the other stuff, answering emails from the client, taking pictures, going to the post office, redoing mistakes, and most importantly, and this is the thing people don't consider, most importantly, answering all the emails of people that aren't going to buy anything. That takes a huge amount of time, is answering quotes.
As I said at the beginning, your company is the world's biggest painting studio. How many people are working for you now, and are you doing any painting these days?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Right now, there's something between 10 and 14 painters. And at this time, I'm doing all the administration functions myself. So that's something that's come about in about the last 4 months.
As you said, currently you're spending most time with paperwork. If there would be such an option, would you decide to reduce size of your painting studio just to go back to painting by yourself?
Well, like I said earlier, I actually enjoy the business aspect more, like doing promotions and videos and battle reports and stuff like that. So I probably won't go back to painting just by myself.
Don't you miss painting?
I do. I miss. It's not just the painting. I'm a good painter in the sense that I'm very imaginative. So I really enjoyed the creative part of it. But the actual painting, no, I liked the creation better, like the coming up with ideas. Yeah, that's really my strength.
Okay, I hope
It,
that this short interview has explained to you what is professional painting and what it comes with. And now I'm sure that all of you are aware of all pros and cons of running such a company. Shawn, thank you for joining me on this one and for sharing your knowledge about the subject with our viewers.
okay, thank you. It's nice to meet you, Peter, and hello and bye to everybody that tuned in.